okay, over the worst of it, let's focus on the race. So that's a very professional outlook.
Absolutely,
from
yeah,
Dan.
you're right. Yeah.
He's wanting us to forget about that, but we won't forget about that because he did look a little bit peaky. There's a good one. There's a good one. Green flag at the back, we're about to go racing for the touring cars. The revs are up, the noise is on, the lights are on and off, and down towards Allard we go. And it's another cracking start, as you would imagine, from the Laser Tool Racing. But
as well, but he's got a BMW up the inside a bit further back. Was that Colin Turkington progressing? But Jake Hill leads as they go through Goodwood, with Sutton going after him, unlike what we saw in the original start in race 1.
Well, it was Morgan or Turkington, that's for sure. I think it was maybe Morgan going past Chilton at that point as we ride on board with Tom Chilton and also look towards Church Corner with our eyes and see the drivers coming through the cars bouncing about Chilton. I've got to say, Ingram looking very good on that one. Camish defends towards the inside because you can see Ingram with the better run through the corner. Sutton looking at the back of Jake Hill. Jake Hill covers in towards the chicane. Camish fights off Tingram, does he? Yes, Tingram through the chicane. Naughty. He'll have to give that place back. Tingram forced between the tyre bundle and the recticel, and that really helps Josh Cook now. He comes through ahead of Camish because Camish left the ruin the inside for Tingram, but Tingram wasn't there.
Here they come down towards the complex. That's absolutely to the outside.
Past that BMW now, if he can. Hit a bolt there.
Just to interrupt you, behind me, Andrew Watson's had a big incident. They let his cars on the infield with Martin Bennett towards him.
Ah, yes, see Andrew Watson off there. We can see that. That looks. Is that just out of turn 1 coming round towards you?
Yeah, it's all completely opposite here. Long way off the circuit. Just through that kink, obviously something's happened.
Yeah, well, we see if any safety car lights come on for Andrew Watson just now as the driver's making the way back up towards the top of the club chicane for the second time of asking. Sutton is looking menacing. You hit the nail on the head there, but he's now got pressure coming in from Tom Ingram as they come over the curbs. Last time through, Ingram took a shortcut through the chicane. I'm surprised that nothing's popped up and he's not having to give time back for that just yet. But Jake Hill under immense pressure from these guys as they head round turn number 1 just now. Hill from Sutton, from Tingram, from Camish.
They go green.
He's yellow going now.
Yellow flag though, where Andrew Watson is dealt with, but then there's the green flag into the complex. Here comes
in the background of that long shot, we can see Andrew Watson walking away with that typical racing driver, not have to walk through the long grass. You now pick him up on the main screens there. Wave to the crowd from Andrew Watson. Shame for Andrew Watson, but thankfully he's okay. He will be back. He will be back. Sutton a little bit wide on the exit of Church. That's going to hurt his drive. Here comes Tingram, catching him in the Bristol Street Motors car all the way up towards the back here. The Accelerate Hyundai. Can he go up the inside? No, he can't. Sutton covers that one off beautifully, and it stays as you were in through the chicane. 1, 2, 3, 4. Camish has done really well, by the way, in my eyes, to not only overhaul Josh Cook, but also to get back up to the back of Tom Ingram. Because when they came in side by side to the chicane, Josh, he actually stayed way wide to give Ingram the room to go through the inside. But Ingram was very short, and then that cost him a head.
On the way up towards Church Corner.
Oh, lordy, that was a code brown moment in that car. He wouldn't have lifted out the throttle, he'd have kept that one buried. Yeah, let's talk about hybrid. 1 lap for Hill, 1 lap for Sutton. 4 laps for Ingram. That's going to really help Tom Ingram, and he's going to be trying to use that at the right possible point as much as he can. 1 lap for Camish and 4 laps for Cook, as well as they make their way up and in towards the club chicane again. But that lurid slide for Ash Sutton. Well, it's not uncommon for us to see Ash Sutton doing things in the car that other people can't do and sliding around. What is uncommon for us is to see one solo BMW at the head of the freight train, and the next one, don't take us the wrong way, being Adam Morgan down in 7th place, Colin Turkington in 9th place, having an uncharacteristic off weekend. It's just not going through Goodwood Village area, and it just bounced the car sideways, but it was a prolonged slide.
Keep a good look at the front of Ash Sutton's car as well, because the splitter is a lot lower on the left-hand side than it should be.
Smoke coming off the front left. Has he champed that splitter on the ground? Is it? Yeah, the splitter's detached. The splitter's detached now, so he will hear that. That will be acting like a sail. Here comes Tingram. Tingram knows his lane right now. Is he using the hybrid? Nobody passes as he comes up towards the club chicane. Tingram pulled out and went straight past. Ash Sutton will not only feel that, Alan, but he'll also hear that inside the car. He's taken a big chunk out of that somewhere. And was that when he hit Hill in the complex?
And I don't know. It had been hanging down, I thought, from very, very early on in the race. Didn't see how it happened, but the way it stands at the moment, the ride height road would
dropped a wheel off the edge of the track going through Noble before he goes in towards the extremely fast bit of circuit of Goodwood and Village down towards Church. They come. We're on lap 6 of 16 right now. Camish with the fastest lap of the race, and still Tom Ingram sits in 2nd place and keeps a hold of all of his hybrid. He got past Ash Sutton without having to deploy any hybrid. That's a key move. Sutton coming under huge pressure now from Dan Camish. He knows he's not right, he knows he's late. Does he do the team thinking and let the guys go, or does he try and fight for every single point possible in the Quick Fit British Touring Car Championship? I'm going to go for the second option. He is not going to want to give points away in this, but he won't do anything silly as he go into lap number 7 and head round towards the complex. Using grass going through Village down towards Church. That is a seriously brave bit of driving, but he's trying to probably battle a car that's not handling perfectly, but taking big chunks of the circuit with him. But he's out of Church now.
Tyres as well,
Dan Camish again, building. He goes left, he goes right. He's going to pass Sutton. He's already made the manoeuvre stick as he comes up towards the club chicane. Next on Sutton's defensive list, he has to go against Josh Cook, and then the incoming Dan Robotham. But yeah, a good bit of damage and a great spot by Alan Hyde.
I think I was very close to Hill.
Pick that up, and I clearly missed that, but as soon as you said Alan, it was so visible on the screens, and as he's actually driving faster, that car is in not the great through this area of the track right now. The hybrid being deployed on the outside. He comes off the hybrid, but he turns back through the heart of Church. This is a typical England move. He just needs to get alongside, and he has done it. We've seen Birmingham do that charity, and he is taking the pass to an applause from the Thruxton crowd here as he comes up and in towards the chicane. Tom Ingram going for his 30th ever touring car victory this weekend as he comes through the chicane, and the crowd go wild for Tingham, who's on the hybrid, to try and utilise him and pull away as they go across the line. Once again, looking back, Hill breaks second place with Camish, Sutton, Cook. Rowbottom ahead of Cook now on that lap as well, and then Morgan, Turkington, Taylor Smith and Chilton.
So that's Camish.
Adam Morgan, he is on the back of his teammate right now as he goes from Goodwood down towards Village. The back was facing camera, so was Turkington cutting underneath Adam Morgan. Adam won't force the issue too much with Colin there. He knows that the longer, bigger picture is very much in front of them both just now as they dance the very narrow ribbon of tarmac that Thruxton seems when you're doing 130 miles per hour through Church. It's wider than a motorway anywhere in the UK, but at that speed it's very narrow. Through the club chicane they come. More applause from Tom Chilton as Tom Ingram, as Tingers pulls away at the front from Jake Hill, and in that third place still Dan Camish looking really good just now as Aidan Moffat and Mikey Doble. Was that Aidan Moffat, Mikey Doble?
Tom Ingram, who's taken the lead, driving away now with those extra time for his boost laps. It makes so much difference to his race that he's been able to overtake, and now he's able to pull away.
Yeah, he's still got 2 laps of hybrid in his pocket. Jake Hill has won, Dan Camish has none. But he has flashing lights, and that flashing lights, so he's putting them on just now to try and upset Jake Hill. If you don't have hybrid, just flash your lights. It might work as well as they come through the club chicane. Tingram looking very neat and tidy now. That's what Tingers has got to do. He's got to now start thinking, don't damage the car, don't clip the curb, pass the right height check. He's probably hoping Ashland doesn't pass the right height check. That's how racing drivers operate. But everybody else comes through as well. Still Moffat, Pearson and Doble all together behind that. As we see a long camera view back to, I think that is the Mikey Doble car just going back ahead of Ronan Pearson there. Good move from Doble as we look back from the LKQ Euro car parts car with Synetic Toyota off the lovely Aidan Moffat there, who will be heading back north with myself later on this evening. But there goes Tingham across the line, and he's looking very, very good. It looks like it's the top tier now set. Can Robo do anything about his defending reigning champion teammate who's ahead of him? You would have to think as a mistress of the chicane for Rob up. Josh, you'd have to think that Robo's car must be in better some of these drivers out there just now, as Josh Cook coming under increasing pressure from Turks now as they make the way round towards the back of the circuit through Village in towards Church. Josh Cook with that Toyota a little bit slidey as they go through all the corners now, but no messages on screen about any issues with Tom Ingram cutting that chicane, so that's one thing that we do see. It was side by side and towards it, race direction can deal with that after the race is done, but right now we call what we see on the road, and we've got to say, a look up into towards the complex last time round, but Tom Ingram looking pretty much sensational at the front of this in true Ingram form, if I may say.
Yeah, he's driving really well. He's got the pace, got the front Now they've got it turning, he's ahead of Adam Morgan, but it's right on turn to Josh
of that front Napa Racing bumper, so that's not too bad, but initially when that was vibrating, you know, it would sound like the world was ending to hash something and say that kind of thing. What is that noise? Pretty quickly we'd probably determine what was actually wrong. As it breaks off, that'd be good. But here comes Robo. Robo's got more pace as they come up and in towards Club. Good move from Dan Rowbottom, hold it together. Oh, Sutton's not going to give up easily, but Dan Rowbottom gets through and takes his teammate as they go through, and his teammate with the fingers in the air, as we always do, as they make their way across the line now. Robo goes up into 4th place.
So I wonder if that damage is still affecting Sutton.
Really not at the races right now as Josh Cook up the inside, holding Colin Turkington at bay. Turks has really come alive towards the end of this race, and that's making me smile up here in the commentary boxes. Also on the hybrid to try and get out of the corner and back onto the rear end of Cook as they go through Allard and head towards Complex. Church. The big screen shows that on what we just talked about, picture of the big screen. You can see what shows Tom Ingram at work in behind the wheel of the lovely Accelerate Hyundai. He's so good in that car, he looks good. The team's almost built around Tom Ingram and it works perfectly. Remember, the team haven't won here in the British Touring Car Championship yet. They've won in other classes, but never won in that car. So this will be a big moment for the team. Tom Ingram, final lap of the see a massive foaming group on the ladies and gentlemen, you're about to see Tomingham take his 30th ever touring car victory in the Quick for British Touring Car Championship. The hands go there, the applause from the crowd, and you're also seeing the first win for Team Excelli, Bristol Street Motors, as a touring car team at Thruxton. Tingers wins race number 2, and he looks good. Jake Hill comes across the line for second place, and Dan Camish, a very, very well-deserved third place. Dan Robot, his teammate, follows him across in fourth, ahead of Ash Sutton, the other Napa Ford, in third place. Josh Colin Turkington gets ahead of Morgan on the last lap. Turks overhauls Adam Morgan on the last lap. No, he didn't. He was trying to overhaul Kid, sorry. He got past Morgan a few laps before that. Adam Stewart fifth, then Paul comes from a baby crash, you know, after you say, Alan.
Is going trying to get as much rubber as possible.
In the touring cars at Thruxton, and also Tomingham's 30th victory. And why is he number 100 this weekend? Because it's his 100th race with the team. It's the team's 100th race in touring cars, and it's the 100th anniversary for Bristol Street Motors. What a way to do it in race number 2 here at Thruxton. Tingers on top, and we can't wait to get him and Alan Hyde on the air having a bit of a chat. But what do you think